What's up guys, JP here, and in this video we're going to look at the PS Vita and why you should consider picking one up in 2022. So without further delay, let's dive in. Released in December 2011, the PS Vita was ahead of its time, with an OLED touchscreen that we've only just recently seen in the Nintendo Switch. It was a must-have handheld gaming device. But 2011 was a long time ago, nearly 11 years, so why should you care today in 2022? When Sony stopped supporting the Vita, the community didn't. We've had loads of custom firmware, emulators, and quite a few breakthroughs with the Vita. And one of the best modifications to do to your Vita is put custom firmware on it so you can run all your homebrew, your PS1, your PSP games, and also your PS Vita games. And to accompany that, one of these little devices that you can buy is an SD to Vita. Basically what this does, it plugs into the Vita game cartridge slot and then allows you to use a micro SD card. So let's take a look at my Vita and see what I've got installed. Now as you can see, we're capturing the PS Vita screen. Now this isn't normally possible. The only way to get this to work is by jailbreaking your Vita and then using a special line of code to actually give you screen capture over the original USB cable that comes with your Vita. Then OBS basically detects it as a webcam. So let's have a quick look to see what we've got installed here. Now one of the first things that you install when you jailbreak your Vita is Vita Deploy. So let's have a quick look, see what's in there. Now inside Vita Deploy there's loads of useful settings. We can install a different OS, we've got app downloader, miscellaneous, file manager. Let's go over app downloader. Now here you can download a load of other apps, and what I would recommend is Vita Shell, Vita Homebrew Browser, Adrenaline, PKGJ, Vita Save Manager, Custom Theme Manager, and then you can get the battery fixer as well. Once you've ticked all the boxes, you can just hit download the selected apps. I've already got them downloaded, so let's just go back to the home screen. Now one of the best apps you can get is Adrenaline, and what this basically is a PSP emulator for the Vita. So as we launch it now, you will see that it basically turns your Vita into a PSP. So as we can see here, this is exactly the same as a PSP, and this is the best way to play your PSP and PS1 games. As you can see here, we've got a load of games installed. A lot of the PlayStation 1 games, and then if we scroll further down, we'll come to some of the PSP games. Double tap the PlayStation button will bring us back to the home screen. Now probably one of the most popular apps is PKGJ. What this basically is a downloader for all your Vita, PSP and PlayStation 1 games. As you can see here, there's a massive list of Vita games. If we push the triangle, we can go down to PSP games. And it's basically click on the game and it will download straight to your Vita. Have a look at PSX, and there's loads of PlayStation games. So for PlayStation and PSP games, you'll just click on the game. And as you can see down the bottom, it's now downloading that game. And once that's downloaded, you'll be able to find it under the PSP section. So just go into Adrenaline and launch it and you'll see the game there. We're just going to let this finish downloading. It's only a small game, 40 megabytes. and you can queue multiple games as well. The Vita games are slightly different. So let's choose a game that's not horrendously big. Let's choose this one. So you'll hit X, you'll hit X again, you'll hit OK, and then you can basically go back to the main menu. If we have a look at the orb at the top, you can see the games downloading there. So it would download just as it would if you were downloading it off the PlayStation Store. Now it's downloaded, it's just finishing off the install. So as you can see there, it's installed. And these are all the other Vita games that I have installed at the moment. So one of the other applications I really like is Custom Themes Manager. And it does basically what it says on the tin. We can download custom themes and then install them. So we've got a God of War 3 one here. That looks quite nice. Let's download that. Then we can push start to install it. And that one is now done. So if we then go back to our settings, scroll down to themes and backgrounds, as you can see there, we've got the God of War 3 theme. So we'll just select it. That's now activated. And if we go back to the home screen, you can see all the default icons have changed. And then as you're scrolling through your screens, the wallpaper changes. So is it worth getting a PlayStation Vita in 2022? Most definitely. If you want to play Vita, PSP and even PS1 games, it's definitely worth getting one, and there's no restrictions to which models and which firmwares you can jailbreak or not. You're pretty much good with anything. And don't forget, if you need any support on anything that I do in this video or any of the previous videos, you can join our Discord server. Link is in the description below, and there's loads of people on there that will help out with any sort of queries you have regarding Xbox emulation, RetroArch, handhelds, the Vita, PC gaming. We cover everything in there. I'd also like to remind you that we are doing a giveaway at the moment for the NES Pi 3 bundle. If you haven't seen that yet or entered, click up here and go to that video. The entry form for the giveaway is in the description of that video. If you enjoy my content, please like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell icon so you get notified of any future videos. I'm JP, you've been watching Alien Retro Gaming, and I'll catch you in the next one.